My leader, sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. Hey, so check this out, my leader. I got a poem for you. And I didn't know I was going to do this message like this today, but this is a poem I wrote about a year ago, and it's untitled, okay? And I wrote this poem back when I was going through a scenario where I thought I was going to marry this woman, pretty much. Like, I thought I met the woman of my dreams. And I thought it was God calling me towards this woman. And literally, I thought I was going to marry this woman. And we went through a scenario that was looking to be the end. Basically, we were on the verge of splitting. And there was a ghosting that was taking place. And my heart was just so, I was like, yo, I'm about to get ghosted. Ooh. And so if you ever felt like you've been ghosted before, you know how it feels. It's like the worst unexplainable feeling because you don't have no closure. And I remember I was outside of my apartment complex. It was a full moon outside. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I was literally, my feet were in the sand as I was just walking, riding. There was a tennis court outside, volleyball tennis court with beach sand. And I remember just walking in the sand and I was riding because I was in so much pain. Like, yo, when is this person gonna call? Like, is this person that I love really gonna distance themselves like that? You know, was this a test? And so I'm like, I'm waiting and I'm like, is this a test? Is this a test? But I would soon find out that it wasn't. So I wrote this in the middle of that test. Wrote this. And now, in hindsight, I see like there's also like a prophetic word for like my future wife at the same time. Yeah, check this out. Dear God, why have I become confused? With choices I have yet to choose, these voices in my head protrude the truth I kind of thought I knew. I'm in the same place, but somehow feel renewed. My mind has been cleansed. It truly feels brand new. My eyes have been washed. I think you changed my view. Now I'm asking, what do I pursue? I'm basking in your presence too, unmasking everything I do so I don't clash with what you say is true. Is this real? I'm asking for faith when I don't feel that this is my partner. Because if this was real, each time we touched, I would feel my heart trump. A musical instrument from God, divine pumps blood down the streams of my veins, a heart rush. Whew. And notice I said feel, because I miss touch. The element of life which makes things so real. I miss us. And I'm trying to do this right, but each night cold chills slip into the blankets of my mind as I'm reminded that this distance that we find is so real. Reality sets in like gravity sits in the confinements of earth, the same place God lets us rest in. I find myself in nature more, just to feel God's breath, and this wind against my flesh reminds me to have faith in all things that God destined. So I'm asking God to give me strength to hold on to all things that I've been blessed in. Like a Navy SEAL, the spirit is alive, patiently waiting. And what's so real, I know we skipped dating because of my impatience of waiting. The Holy Spirit showed me God gave you something amazing. A princess out the bottle with no cap for what she's chasing, sprinting straight to God because his presence is where she stays in. That's a present from God. A gift you unwrap with grace. And I'm embracing all the feelings that I'm facing. It's hard to be this honest when you're honored with an agent, a secret stash from God that he keeps inside his basement. The type of gift you can only dream about making. God gave you to me. And now he's testing my patience.